The weather already started to turn here in Madison. Little chill in the air in Wisconsin's capital city. And you know what that means. It is college basketball season. They know all about it inside the Kohl Center. Sellout tonight. More than 17,000 on hand for a terrific matchup between the SEC and the Big Ten. Number 9, Tennessee in town to take on the Badgers of Wisconsin. Thrilled to have you along. Terry Gannon alongside Stephen Bardo. First of all, it's been a minute. We're back together. Great to see you. What a way to start it with this matchup.
I tell you what, you don't get these type of non-conference matchups every day. Yeah. But to start the season off is terrific, Terry.
All right, let's talk about Wisconsin at home. Tough place to come in and win on the road. Wisconsin did not make the NCAA tournament last year. Did make the semifinals of the NIT, but they've got all 5 starters back. How about Tennessee? I mean, this could be some kind of year for Tennessee. Made the Sweet 16 last year. 3 fifth-year seniors. They're picked to finish first in the SEC.
Well, part of that is because of Santiago Vescovi, an outstanding left-handed guard that you don't see in Big Ten country a lot, but believe me, the coaches in the SEC know exactly who he is.
Big part of that backcourt. Also, Zakai Ziegler, who tore his ACL back on February 28th last year. His first minutes coming back in their opener just the other night against Tennessee Tech. Minutes will be limited, but we'll see how much he goes tonight. He'll play a big role throughout the season if they're going to make a run, not only to win the SEC, but a team that, you know, could go to the Final Four and have a shot.
They've got all the pieces, Terry. You're talking about Dalton Connect, outstanding transfer wing right there, number 3. You got Josiah James, who's been here before. This is a team that has every ingredient that can find themselves in Phoenix at the Final Four.
There's A.J. Storr, the 6'7", 205 sophomore from Rockford, Illinois. Stephen Crowell, also a 7-footer, big part of this offense for Wisconsin. Experience everywhere you look in this game. So just about set to tip here inside the Kohl Center. Jeffrey Anderson, Owen Short, Brett Smith, the officiating crew. And here we go. Number 9 against the team ranked just outside the top 25 in Madison tonight. Volunteers control the opening tip. Jemai Mashack on the run. Little floater to start. Jonas Aidoo the follow inside the tip.
Boy, Aidoo has got such great length, Terry. That's a good job of just following the rock, following the path of the ball on that nice offensive putback.
Chucky Hepburn runs the show and is the leader for this Wisconsin team. Their Storr inside. Leaps, fades, doesn't get the roll. Aidoo closes it out. Volunteers on the way. They want to look to run tonight?
Yeah, they want to get up and down. This is a different Tennessee team that is usually defensive oriented. They will not lose any defensive pressure, but they can do this a lot better this year.
Dalton connects on that opening jumper. 6'8", 213, fifth-year senior in the transfer from Northern Colorado and the leading scorer in the Big Sky.
Yeah, this young man that a lot of people think is an NBA prospect. Got all the tools to play at the next level.
Klesmit inside-out game. Crowell can shoot that beyond the arc. There's the first 3-pointer of the game.
Well, Stephen Crowell is in the long history of bigs that develop here in Wisconsin.
I think they're making an announcement right here. Something was thrown on the court, so they're warning the crowd. And Greg Gard now in his 9th year as the head coach of Wisconsin. Talk about 2 coaches who have been there and done that. Rick Barnes also in his 9th year at the helm for Tennessee, but his 37th year overall as a head coach.
And I asked him, Terry, I was like, are you getting tired? He said, no, I love it. And you talk about a guy that's got stories for days. Yeah, I can sit with Rick Barnes all day long.
And on the other side, Greg Gard is Wisconsin basketball. Connected, left him wide open again. Miss. And Crowell clears it. Badgers looking to run a bit.
I like the Badgers pushing the rock, Terry, a lot of times in years past.
Tyler Wall trying to get position down low. Santiago Vescovi, the 5th-year senior, going to pick up his first. Yeah, Wall at 6'9", certainly will post you up. You get the mismatch down low. Klesmit, who Greg Gard says is the glue to this team. As they swing it, Chucky Hepburn, who had 20 in the win a few nights ago over Arkansas State. Crowell open for another 3. Doesn't catch rim this time.
Yeah, somebody opened the door there right on the release.
I said it was chilly outside, not inside.
Well, look at the floor spacing of the Volunteers.
Josiah Jordan James to the left hand, used the body so well.
Yeah, just one of those veterans that knows how to get to his strength. And he knows where the weight room is. You can see those shoulders on him.
Got to respect the three from him as well. 4 for 5 from beyond the arc the other night in their win over Tennessee Tech. Storr trying to use his body. Tough rebound, out of bounds. Stays here with the Badgers. Both of these teams known for their defense. I mean, that's how they win. That's how Tennessee was great. One of the best in the country last year. Throw it away. Here's the steal. Mashack on the run. Oh, off the glass and in. Body control.
Mashack, I thought he was going to lose control of that rock, but known for his defensive prowess, but those are bonus points for the Volunteers.
Hepburn around the screen. Klesmit. Look inside. Crowell got position over Adu. Missed it. Had it changed. May have gotten a piece of it.
Yeah, Adu is so long. One of the better shot blockers in the SEC.
Offensive foul called on Josiah Jordan-James.
It's good to see these guys take advantage of that COVID year. So the last year where you see a bunch of old men in college basketball.
Nolan Winter in off the bench. Good looking freshman for Wisconsin. Klesmit knocks down the three from the deep corner.
Well, Max Klesmit transferred in last season, Terry, and he wasn't quite as comfortable being a leader, but boy, he has stepped up this year and taken the mantle.
Anticipates, gets the steal for a moment. Knocked out of bounds, going to go back to Tennessee. Vescovi and Adu take a seat. So Tobe Awaka comes on for Rick Barnes. Also Jordan Gainey, the junior, and a transfer from USC Upstate, and the son of Justin Gainey, who was a point guard
at NC State.
Thank you. I want you to say that, but now an assistant coach for Rick Barnes. Oh man, how many things can he do to the left hand off the glass and in?
Well, you see how big he is, but he is quick. Very deceptive athletically as well.
Storr spins down low. Knocked out of bounds. Going to get a foul.
Well, I tell you what, both these teams are really attacking the rim. You see Connect put it on the deck. He's got 3 inches over Klesmit. Doesn't matter. Getting to the rim. You see that first step.
And you got to respect the three.
Yeah, you got to close out on it. Can't give up room. So very difficult matchup.
Connect just picked up his first third team foul on Tennessee. So Storr to the free throw line. Much from him, the explosiveness on offense.
No, there's no doubt about it. And he shot 40% from 3 last season with St. John's. So you have to respect his ability to shoot the rock as well.
Good start for Tennessee. Did not have a great start offensively in their opener the other night, but 5 of 7 to open up here. They've knocked down their last 3. Gainey makes it another one. High riser.
Hey, I tell you what, Greg Gard is not happy, but these are tough shots. There was a hand in his face. It didn't matter. It's a confident Tennessee Volunteers team.
Came off the bench, had 14 in their opener a couple of nights ago. 2 of 4 beyond the arc as well. Storr may have gotten away with a foul there. Over to Winter on the glass and in. Pick one up.
I tell you what, A.J. Storr seems like he's getting a little frustrated, Terry. He's trying to break the offense and make something happen. He's got to trust his teammates a little bit better than that.
Wisconsin looking for a stop at the other end. They haven't had one recently. Connect, swings it. James. Offensive rebound, but a foul before that. Tobe Awaka, a little push before the rebound.
Well, Rick Barnes not happy with that call. Well, you take a look at this zoom action, leaving Gainey open on the top of the key, and nothing but cotton.
Barnes has taken Tennessee to 5 straight NCAA tournaments, including a couple of Sweet 16s during that time. The numbers last year, 25 wins, beat some really good teams along the way, too.
Yes, they did, and they had a great showing in the tournament, even with losing Zakai Ziegler there late in the regular season, but were able to regroup and get all the way to the Sweet 16 after a very impressive win over Duke in the second round.
Ziegler, by the way, 12 minutes in that home opener. So talked to Rick Barnes, said it's totally up to the medical staff how much he plays tonight and as they bring him back gradually.
I tell you what, though, they probably have a seatbelt on him right now as badly as he wants to get in this game.
Yeah, Rick Barnes said he just absolutely attacked the physical rehab. They could not keep him out of there. So Klesmit controls as the Badgers bring it up, trailing by 4.
It's a good sign to see Connor Seaton in the game.
They got a back injury in that opener, really an awkward play as the man going up, make a layup, kind of fell right on it, and he was questionable. They were going to work him out. Practice last night, went to the shoot-around, so it's on the floor. John Blackwell as well. Good look at first-year player. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, very confident. And got in the weight room over the summer and got a lot stronger.
Gainey, stop, pop from the free throw line. He's got a couple of those.
Gainey, Terry, plays with such great pace. He's never out of control. He looks like he's just taking his time, but he's gapping his opponent.
So Essegian now coming off the bench, was a starter, but certainly provides that. You got a three-point shooter, comes in looking to score right away. Klesmit around the screen. Good recovery, but then the reach, Meshack.
Tennessee, I think, early on is doing a much better job of helping and recovering off of those penetration opportunities for the Badgers.
So Zakai Zeigler on the floor now, a little smaller lineup as Vescovi comes back in for Rick Barnes too. They go right to the post against it. Crowl gets the roll with the left hand.
No, I like that because Adu has one foul, and if you get him in foul trouble, you start to attack the depth of Tennessee. Nice move by Stephen Crowl.
See how things change on the offensive part of the floor too, with Zeigler on it behind the back, connect to the left hand, no, but the push on Essegian.
Yeah, the
right
back down.
Yes,
and all five of them can do it.
Yep.
All five players on the floor. That's one of the things that makes this Badgers club so unique.
Connect with the first free throw. They were 10 for 10 from the line in their home opener.
It's a much better offensive team even last year.
What did I say? Yeah, I know.
I don't believe in that, Terry. You know that.
I know it doesn't exist. John Blackwell out there. You know his pops?
A little bit. Yeah, we had some wars in practice at University of Illinois.
The Illini back in the 80s, his dad played. There's some great teams there. Stephen Bardell, part of those. Led those, I should say.
Oh, great defense. The dude walling up. Excellent job without foul.
Vescovi gives it right to Gainey. Fouls on the run now. Swing it, connect. Here's Zeigler, who can shoot it. Cross court. Adu, no, taken away by Crowl. Midair. And Vescovi on the reach commits the foul right at midcourt. So it's a 5-point lead for the number 9 team in the country on the road here in Wisconsin.
I love the meeting at the apex there.
Store. Pretty, but didn't draw iron. Essegian lost it. Zeigler comes up with it, as he always seems to do.
Yep, Gainey did a good job getting his hands in on Tyler Wall that time. It just seems like Tennessee has Wisconsin on the heels defensively.
Vescovi, the hesitation off the glass and in. What a move.
I think it might be some lingerie alert on the deck there. Stop. Start between the legs. I'm going to come right back at you, hold you off with the offhand, off the eye off the glass.
Oh, man, that was pretty.
That was pretty. That's why he's first team All-SEC. Vescovi getting busy here early.
And the foul on A.J. Store, but Vescovi, a 50-year senior from Uruguay, and 2-time first team All-SEC. Did not play the exhibition games. Went back home, had a family situation. This really is the first time, and even though Zeigler is not going to play a full complement of minutes, that Rick Barnes got everybody together. Kind of in the opener, but even more so here. So you talk to him, he's like, I'm not exactly sure I have a great handle on my team yet.
Yeah, and, you know, it's early, but they're so talented that, you know, he's got the depth. He's got plenty of options to go to. Wow, look at Zeigler hold his ground.
Hepburn, the fadeaway. Pretty move, though.
Chucky Hepburn really worked on his body in the offseason. I asked him, was he trying to be a GQ model? All svelte and everything. You know, he's got the hair to match.
He lost about 15, 20 pounds.
Yes, he did.
More determined than ever this year. Crowl clears it, protects it, gets it out to Tyler Wall. Blackwell. Strong move. Took a hit, no call. Crowl out to Chucky Hepburn. Essegian the follow. Badgers going to the glass.
Oh, that's an excellent job of attacking the offensive glass. I know Blackwell is looking at Jeffrey Anderson, the official, looking for a call. He's not going to get one.
Hepburn tried to fight around, could not do it, commits the foul. Just as this place was starting to get loud, too. It'll get back there. 4-point lead, Tennessee.
So it's better when you're team led than when the coach has to talk all the time, because by the time you get to conference play, you're tired of hearing the coach's voice.
Pretty much. Depends on the coach, but you're pretty much right. Ziegler lost it out of bounds, goes back to the Badgers. Plus, you got the freshman coming in, too.
There's no doubt about it. These young men came prepared, ready to play, dedicated themselves in the weight room, and have fit in beautifully here early on.
Quick first step, inside out, Klesmit wide open for the three. Ziegler on the run. Pretty much knows one speed. Full speed. Adair off the glass, gets the roll.
So to your point, Terry, when Ziegler goes like that, it draws so much defense of help. And so then Jonas is wide open there for an 8-footer.
They do with 4 in the game on 2 of 3 from the floor. Quick swing down low. Wall got bodied by Gainey. Knocked out of bounds, stays here.
Watch Ziegler turn the corner and come downhill, forcing Winter to help. And look how open he is. That's because of the speed coming off of that ball exchange. It's downhill. The defense has to shift, taking advantage of the freshman big there.
Back in again. Draws the double this time. Out to Storr. There's that first step and the finish. A.J. Storr.
A.J. Storr needs to give Tyler Wall the assist. Tyler Wall lived up to his last name on that one. Walling off the defensive line, Storr all the way to the bucket.
How about the explosive first step from him, too, though? Klesmit knocked it away from Gainey as the crowd's into it. Jordan in the lane, fades. No, Chucky Hepburn high into the air to clear.
Great one-on-one defense there by Klesmit.
Storr says, I'll go deep 3 this time. Another offensive rebound for the Badgers. Winter not set. Follows it, but contact inside and a foul. But the Badgers doing it on the offensive glass. 5 offensive rebounds so far for Wisconsin.
And that's impressive because it's a physical Tennessee team, but Badgers matching that physicality in the paint.
Wall just a 63% free throw shooter last year. Connect, nowhere to go, got in the air, and the contact, Mashack going to pick up the foul.
It's 2 on Mashack. I wouldn't. Lou Henson didn't. There was no neon light.
It wasn't green?
No,
Really?
more red.
Oh, I feel bad for it. Off the free throw, a little full court pressure, but not much of it from Wisconsin, just showing it.
Yep, and they'll do that after dead ball or made free throws, so this is switch it up a little bit defensively.
And switching on the screens here on the perimeter. James throws it away. Miscommunication with Gainey. 4th turnover for Tennessee so far.
See why James tested the NBA waters. He's got an NBA-ready body. You mentioned it early in the game, Terry. You got to respect his 3-point shot. He didn't mind mixing it up in the paint either.
He took a look. Vescovy also tested the NBA, came back here. Both said, I want to be a part of something special, and this could be. Santiago back on the floor. He's got 2 fouls, though. Got to be careful.
You know, Wisconsin will try to take advantage of that.
Storr, baseline drive, over Connect.
Terry, I'm telling you, Connect is like 215, and Storr just moved him with no problem.
Wisconsin on a 10-2 run, scramble, they come up with it, Badger ball. 10-2 run to tie the game. The dribble stand-up. He made sure he dribbled before he stood up, threw it away there.
That's pretty good. I think for Wisconsin, A.J. Storr's got to settle down a little bit. Every time he touches here, he's trying to make the home run play. And he's playing well, but he's This is a little uncanny to see.
Pick your spots
Yes.
and let the game come to you
That's
a little
right.
bit.
That's right.
Marcus Ilver, a junior from Estonia, off the bench now for the Badgers.
Marcus Ilver could be the next one. Extremely talented. Took him a while to figure it out. He's starting to get it now.
Connect, trying to post up on Klesmit, got the bump. So Max with his first foul.
Well, that's a pretty release.
Man who led the conference. Big Sky in scoring, did not make the first team all conference.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, somebody was asleep at the wheel there.
Come on.
It's a grave injustice.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but he's doing okay now.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, the left hand. Pretty move. Straight down the lane from Chucky Hepburn.
Now, you didn't see that last season. He didn't have that burst, and he didn't have the lift at the rim.
Backdoor cut. Connect threw it away. 23 all. Badgers have fought back to tie it up here at home against Tennessee. Talk about the new faces. Talked about Wisconsin and A.J. Storr. How about Dalton Connect and Jordan Gainey?
Well, we've seen Dalton Connect already this evening in terms of the way he can score. Jordan Gainey, just a really smooth operator from the guard position. Can go either the point or the off guard. Really talented, takes his time. And Dalton Connect got a little lecture from his head coach, Rick Barnes, after that last turnover.
Little lecture. We heard Rick over here. Could hear him. Shoot the ball.
Yep. And that's it, you pointed out, Terry, the only time he's gotten in trouble when he did not shoot the ball, trying to pass.
By the way, Tennessee's gone over 3 minutes without a field goal. Last field goal was 11:02 as we are under 8 minutes here.
See Ziegler coming back in the game, so I think Coach heard you.
Chucky Hepburn, crossover, inside out, Ilver, nope.
Connor Essegian was trying to stay loose. He was riding a stationary bike. Now he's back on the bench, so I think that's a good sign for Wisconsin. That's offensive foul.
Sure is. Walker trying to set the screen, picked up the foul. So Tobe's got a couple.
See right here, zoom action, and Awaka, that's gonna get called every time for that. But I like the young fella. I mean, he got to go back to the bench, but Toby Awaka was outstanding in U19 international play at FIBA. So I was hoping that can carry over this season.
Already looking at him on the next level.
Yep.
Picks up his second foul, the 6th turnover by Tennessee. So what do you think about the way this is gone as opposed to expectations coming in?
I think it's right on board with expectations. We thought it would be a close game with two heavyweight titans, and I'm surprised the offensive output on both sides, because I thought it'd be a little bit slower based on the defensive prowess of both teams, but the offense is pretty good.
Good lead from Storr, Crowell, and it tips, got a piece of it. James on the run, looking for some help. Around the screen, stops, mid-range, no. Ilver clears it. Both teams, certainly Tennessee, looking to push it and run this season, but I think Wisconsin as well, more than they have in the past. Spin, left hand, blocked up there, crowd running, goaltending, no call.
I think he got away with one there. I believe that was Adu.
James can't leave him wide open beyond the arc. Josiah Jordan James buries the three. Crowd still complaining about the other end.
You know, they may have a point. It looked close, but Tennessee didn't hesitate whatsoever and took advantage of it.
And three, ending the 4-minute plus drought. Storr. Boy, he gives you that little hesitation. You can hardly see it, but it's enough for that next step.
Yeah, he's got that 5th gear that he can go to very quickly.
Connect, operates on Storr, just that step, no chance to stop him in there.
I don't think they can guard him one-on-one, Terry. I don't know if maybe Tyron Wall, but I'm not sure the guards from Wisconsin can keep him out of the paint.
Got 9 in the game. Hepburn lost it. believe it's going to stay here with Wisconsin. It is.
I think the officials got it right.
Essegian back in off the bench and took an extra step. Turnover gives it back to Tennessee.
Good to see him on the floor right now, trying to stay warm. Because as we know, anybody that's got a tight back, that affects everything. You can feel it even if you sneeze the wrong way.
You can watch him in warm-ups. We were watching him. He was grimacing after every other shot or so.
Yep.
Giving it a go, though. Adu. Short. Hepburn clears it. Boy, he does a little bit of everything for them, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. Well, look at James. He's going to give Wall that three.
Storr, deep three. Behind the screen, AJ with another one. What an offensive punch for this lineup.
I tell you what, Wisconsin's having a hard time guarding Connect, but Tennessee's not doing very well against Storr either.
He's in double figures.
He's getting whatever he wants, Terry.
Essegian had it and lost it. That's not a guard. Just enough space to get that shot off and bury it. Connect. Oh, okay. All right. You got that too, huh?
I'm just saying, both these guys, we're looking at two premier wings in college basketball here in Dalton Connect and AJ Storr. This is a treat.
4 of 5 from the floor. Hepburn. Back and forth we go with 3-pointers.
We tried to tell our viewing audience, Terry, that this is not your dad's Wisconsin Badgers. And I think people are starting to see now. These guys are much more aggressive early in the shot clock.
First lead of the night for Wisconsin. The challenge up at the rim. Wall's going to pick up the foul.
Boy.
Second team all-conference, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say a grave injustice. Catch, let it fly. And last time, just going baseline, just trying to punch on everybody.
Started the game needing 24 points to get to 1,000 as a Division I player. In a junior college before Northern Colorado, and now what an addition to the lineup for Rick Martins.
And that was the piece that seemed to be missing in terms of what the Tennessee was doing last season on the offensive end. They were not nearly this efficient. But you got Connect and Gainey. That changes the complexion of what they're doing.
Yeah, Gainey back off the bench and on the floor for Tennessee. So the lead back to the Volunteers. Storr may have tried to do a little too much.
Watch Gainey here. And this ball screen action coming down the floor.
Connect. Ziegler over Hepburn. I mean, that nearly touched the roof. I mean, that went as high as any shot you're ever going to see.
Yeah, that was pretty too, wasn't it? It looked like a Terry Gannon jumper from back in the day.
It's a guy, Ziegler. I think he elevated a little more than I did. And foul from behind, I believe, or maybe Gainey. Going to go on Tennessee along the baseline, so the Badgers will be at the line, but boy, the fight inside and out. Ziegler, how do you even get that shot off? Buried it. Network halftime report. Jordan, Josh, and Matt in the studio. Highlights from this one, which has been awfully good here in Madison, but also number 12, Arizona, taking down number 2, Duke, as we are underway in the college basketball season.
I'll tell you what, Kai Ziegler, good to see this young man back with Tennessee. Coming off that ACL injury late in February. And maybe that three-point shot will get him going offensively, Terry.
So we got 8 tonight. In terms of minutes so far, we thought, talking to the coaches, maybe about 20 minutes. This thing's close in the second half. Don't be surprised to see him playing more.
That's
but
right.
They got to limit that coming back from the ACL tear. By the way, the 2, it was called a 2. They're going to call it a 3 now at a point deep in the corner. Connect. So it put a point on the board for Tennessee. They took a look during the break. And Tennessee has made 4 of their last 5 after going more than 4 minutes without a field goal. Foul before we went to break on Josiah Jordan-James, his second, sending Essegian to the line. He'll take a seat. Lesmith comes back in. And the Badgers will give you a little full court look out of made free throws.
Yep. Just want to change it up a little bit, make you work, take a little bit of time off the shot clock.
Jahmai Mashack controls it for Tennessee. Off the screen, corner jumper again, no good. Connect, offensive rebound, another chance. Gainey gonna let it fly. Yeah, this time. He's been so good beyond the arc, especially top of the key.
Yeah, and that's the problem in terms of trying to guard these Tennessee Volunteers. You got Gainey, Connect, and you got to stay home so it opens up the floor for his teammates.
5 of 8 from three-point range for Tennessee. Tried to go a little high-low here at Wisconsin. Good defense by Tennessee, and now Wall. Klesmit. One and done here. Here comes Tennessee. Mashack, bit out of control. Going to get a block? Yeah, I think so. Blocking foul on Klesmit.
Well, the best time to shoot a three-point shot is off of an offensive rebound. That time Connect did not connect, but Adu finding Gainey at the top of the key. The defense can't scramble quickly enough. That's nice action there by Tennessee.
That's why you guard. You just hang out. Just stay out here. Don't worry about the paint. Let the bigs go ahead and get the offensive rebound. Spot up.
There you go. Sounds like you've done that a time or two.
Many moons ago.
There you go.
Cade Phillips on the floor now for Volunteers. Mashack, Crowell, good help defensively. Gainey may have gotten away with a push. Step back, no. Tipped up. Hepburn.
Watch Blackwell over here on the left corner.
Chucky creating. There's an offensive foul. Use the arm in the lane. He's going to argue it.
He's trying to go against Mashack, one of the premier defenders in the SEC. Big, strong guard. Watch Chucky crosses over, gets that chicken wing out a little bit too far, and Jeffrey Anderson all over. Crowd didn't like it. Neither did Chucky. Tell you what, though, Jeffrey Anderson, one of the better officials we have in the game.
So Hepburn with 2 fouls goes to the bench. Kamari McGee, a junior from Racine, Wisconsin, on the floor. Contact, lost it. You're going to talk it over. Stays at this end.
Tennessee is doing some really simple things on the offensive end here. It's a simple pin down for Connect. He's curl cut off of that screen and he's finding himself open. I'm kind of surprised that Wisconsin's not playing that better.
Phillips off the screen with the flush. Ooh. Freshman from Jacksonville, Florida. And the finish. He just came on the floor.
Yes, he did. You see that mask there to protect his nose, but again, when you hit that, you touch that rock, it's got some medicine in it.
Broke his nose last week in practice. Store, stop, connect. A dangerous time. I was just going to say that for Wisconsin right now before halftime.
Got McGee trying to hawk the basketball off the bench here to close the half for Wisconsin. Good help there by Steven Crowell.
Shot clock down to 5. Mashack looking to create. McGee along the baseline. Got there. The whistle and the foul, though. And it is. Kamari who picked up his first.
Screen the screener here. Simple play. You see Adu goes to screen, and the Badgers fail to switch properly. Giving up an easy dunk there for Cade Phillips. That's a beautiful execution out of bounds play.
So Jahmai Mashack at the line for one and another one.
This Volunteers team really showing the depth that they have. Vescovi really hasn't gotten going offensively. Ziegler's got that 1-3, and yet they're up 8 on the road here.
Exactly. Under a minute to go here as McGee will run the point for Wisconsin. Blackwell down low with the cut, didn't see him. Store trying to use the screen. Good defense, Jordan Gainey. Bodies him up, though. Mashack, the help. Man, changed the shot a little bit.
Let's see if Tennessee, what they want to do in this last possession. 5 seconds difference. The shot clock and the game clock.
And they'll talk over what they want to do with this possession here. And an 8-point lead on the road for the number 9 team in the nation. Connect's got 14 on 4 of 6 from the floor, and Gainey's got 8 on 3 of 5. Run a little clock. Blackwell trying to stay with Gainey around the screen. 5 on the shot clock now. Challenge, may have gotten a piece of that one too. Good defense, good recovery. Badgers under 5 to go. Wall forcing the issue. The floater, no, and that'll do it here in the first half. So Tennessee out to an early lead. Wisconsin came back to take the lead, but late run by Tennessee. Right after the break, sending the Xfinity 10G Network halftime report. It's an 8-point lead for Tennessee on the road. The number 9 team in the nation taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. Remember, Wisconsin had taken a 1-point lead, but Volunteers on a 12-4 run to close out the last 4 minutes to take this lead here at the break. And Stephen, first-year players getting it done for the Volunteers.
Dalton Knecht and Jordan Gainey have been a revelation. Knecht, you've got to respect his three-point shooting ability. His size has made a difference. Take a look. Kleshman has the close on him, puts it on the deck, gets right past him with the left hand. Taking Storr inside. Storr's trying to anticipate what he's doing. Too big, too strong, too fast. And Jordan Gainey doing a great job of playing off of him, Terry. Shoot the three.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what was missing last year.
That's exactly right. And you got guys that force the defense to make decisions because you've got to respect their three-point shooting ability. And if you don't, this is what happens.
Team that did not shoot all that well from the floor last year, but boy, what a difference this year. Big shots presented by Xfinity 10G Network, and Knecht with 14 in that first half. 4 of 6 from the floor, 3 of 6 off the bench for Jordan Gainey. So they shot 56% from the floor as a team, 56% if you round it up from beyond the arc as well.
Yeah, they've done an outstanding job, and I want to let our viewers understand Santiago Vescovi is a first-team All-SEC player.
Two-time.
He didn't get going. Zakai Ziegler still coming off an ACL situation, so he's not 100%. The starting backcourt has really not gotten involved, and Tennessee is up 8 on the road.
So if you're Greg Gard, what do you say to the Badgers at half if they have the basketball here to open up the second half?
They got to play a little bit more gap defense, I think. Tennessee just spread them out and put it on the deck. They've got to come and help and 4 shots over the top.
Even Crowell, nice jump hook to open up as they isolate him down on the block.
Oh, I like that because Adu got a little bit of foul trouble early. They want to attack him.
They lost James. Air ball to start the second, though, and Badgers looking to run much more than they did last year. Wall around the screen, the cut, the feed. 2 in a row to start.
Oh, I can only imagine that Wisconsin locker room and what Greg Gard was saying, because they have come out with some fire.
Wall finally on the board, his first deuce. Euro step at the end, Knecht. I mean, outside, inside, drive. What does he not do?
Great question, and I'm sure Greg Gard's asking the same thing. Where can we force him where he's not as effective?
Good look from Wall. It's a Kleshman can't buy it. Was challenged underneath. Vescovi really looking for him to get things going. Constant movement. Knecht, no. Here comes Crowell and the Badgers.
You see Mashack was going to the offensive glass. Chucky Hepburn was trying to get down and take advantage.
And got pushed along the baseline by Mashack. So Mashack with the 3 fouls goes to the bench. Jordan Gainey comes back in. And that's the thing. Rick Barnes' team is so deep, just interchangeable parts. And can give you different looks.
Yes, they can.
Tall lineup, small lineup.
They're going to have to dig here. Tyler Wall, one of the best back down players in college basketball.
Connect started to, didn't quite get there. There's no way Vescovi is going to stop Wall down on the block.
No, Wisconsin will find Tyler Wall in that situation. Josiah Jordan-James looked like he got switched out.
Adu, who will look to shoot beyond the arc. Crowd sensing a Badgers run.
Oh, good decision by Storr. I thought he was going to try to shoot that. Let Crowd go to work. They're not double teaming him.
No help there.
Wow, a lot of contact.
Connect, thought about it, drives the lane, picks up the foul. So
Tyler Wall, people in Big Ten country have grown accustomed to seeing this over the last 5 years. Able to size up the defense. Connect doesn't come down hard enough. Wall just splits the two. Easy jump hook.
Crowell goes to the bench. Nolan Winter, the freshman, back in for the Badgers.
Tyler Wall talking to the official. Something he didn't like there.
Isolate, Connect. Klesmit trying to stop him. Backs in the lane. Good defense.
Yeah, it was excellent defense. Klesmit held his ground and didn't allow Connect to put that shoulder into his chest.
Boy, quick crossover. Hepburn tipped out of bounds, stays here.
You know, Terry, it's so different now in today's college game. These guys have the ability to change their bodies over one season to the next. In terms of shedding weight, getting quicker. I've not seen Hepburn move this well since he's been here in Madison.
Training program in the 80s with the Illini wasn't quite up to what they've got now? No? Quit laughing. Stoppage and play. 4-point lead for Tennessee. Ball is brought to you by the Xfinity 10G network, made for streaming live sports. How about these images and names? Some of the greats, including the all-time leading scorer for Tennessee.
Allen Houston was a problem, ladies and gentlemen.
Could he score?
Oh, broken fingers and all, gave the Knicks 3 or 4 games of 40-plus points in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was a great run, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Hepburn stepped back, a little shy. Tennessee looking to run.
I want to see if they can get Santiago Vescovi going.
Lob for Adu from Gainey.
And that's good two-man action at the center of the floor. Weak side rotation, just not there.
And Wall trying to post up down on the block, but he's got Adu on him this time. It was Vescovi last time. Still going to try to challenge him.
Oh, he doesn't care.
To the corner, Klesmit.
Oh, great hustle.
Somehow saved. Swing it. Storr, no. Santiago hauls in the rebound. It's a man who's not forcing the issue, though.
No, I love it.
Floater in the lane for Gainey, little strong.
Santiago, I think he understands that tonight may not be his night. He's going to defer.
There's the swing on the perimeter. And you're right, both teams pretty similar in the look. Hepburn, somehow, some way, off the glass and in.
I mean, he went right through the chest of Dalton Connect and kept his concentration. That's a beautiful move.
Storr fights around the screen. The leave again for Adu. This time, left it on the floor.
Exact same play.
Yep.
Same high ball screen action. They spread the sides. You can't help off Dalton Connect. Adu once again at the rim.
Klesmit throws it away. Miscommunication on the perimeter.
There's a timeout on the floor.
More than one way to get it done, even though it is the same play.
Oh, that's right. You get downhill, you got to watch Gainey. Gainey draws 2. Adu says thank you.
Fans, watch your favorite clubs face off all season long. Stream exclusive matches live, plus full replays, highlights, and so much more on Peacock. 6-point lead, Tennessee on the road. How about Jonas Aidoo and the work he's been doing?
I love the way that he started this second half, taking some of the pressure off Gainey and Connect. He's in that high ball screen action with Jordan Gainey. Gainey's doing a good job of probing the defense, drawing the big towards him. Noah Winter the last couple of times got caught too high. Aidoo on the backside, providing nice offense in the interior.
You talked to Rick Barnes. He said Aidoo really needs the ball in the correct area. I think it's been the correct area the last couple of times, right?
Point blank range.
Yeah.
It's a guy Ziegler back in the game. Let's see if he looks to get a little bit more involved in the offense.
Other aspect offensively, Coach Barnes talked about is the bigs really scoring before they get the ball, getting in a position, the right position before they get the ball. Hard foul there as Gainey takes it right to the hoop.
Gainey just blows by Essegian. Draws a contact. Carter Gilmore coming over, but after the contact.
Carter Gilmore back on the floor, played a little bit in the first half, the junior from Wisconsin. Vescovi comes back in. Connect will take a seat.
We'll see if, once again, now Tennessee's backcourt a little bit smaller. They match up with Klesmit and Essegian, or who will match up with Storr.
A little full court pressure now by Tennessee.
Ooh, almost forced it. Uh-oh. Max Klesmit looked like he
got hit.
He got hit in his future there.
Exactly. Looks like he's okay. Gilmore inside. Nowhere to go initially. Gainey bodies him up, gets the roll. Up and in, and the foul. Wisconsin really tries to take advantage inside. They did on that trip.
But here's the issue. If you're Wisconsin, can they flip this matchup? Because now you've got to guard this quickness off the ball. Let's see how they can do that.
James, after Gainey lost it, matched up with Essegian. Back out. Ziegler, he can let it go here. In and out. Over the back, Vescovi, I believe, picked up the foul. And did. Santiago's third.
We were looking at the flight of the ball. That shot by Ziegler looked like it was going, didn't it?
We were right on line.
Yeah. It's like, man, that thing, like it's going to find the bottom of the net.
He's got some range, too.
Yes, he does.
Look at him on defense, too, just denying Klesmit the basketball. Storr around the screen. There's the switch. Crowell inside with the height advantage in the rebound. Steven to the left hand. Yep, what he does.
That's why you want to get old in college basketball, because Steven Crowell understands, do not pass that ball back out. You're not going to get double teamed.
James splits right down the lane, and the bucket, and a foul.
Terrific drive to the rim. James went into Steven Crowell to negate the shot blocking opportunity. He sees Steven Crowell and goes right into him. That's a beautiful move.
And you know, Crowell is going to challenge him at the hoop.
Yep.
How strong that was using the hoop to help shield him, too.
That was a great move. We saw Crowell deny Aidoo early when Aidoo went for that dunk in the first half.
So James with 7, trying to add to it at the line now. Klesmit takes a seat.
It's been a great back and forth action. Every time the crowd wants to get in this game, Tennessee makes a play.
Yeah, they've had an answer, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Storr saved it. Chucky Hepburn says, let's get things under control.
See this action. They're trying to get Essegian to 3.
Awaka high into the air for the rebound. Crowd thought he walked.
Tell you what, if you're in there with Awaka, you better not have faint of heart, because that's a big young man.
Gainey out of control. Quick hands. Essegian starts the break. Here goes A.J. Storr. Euro step left hand, no. The follow by Hepburn.
Great job by Hepburn.
17,000 just wanted a reason to believe they got it right now. Ziegler one-on-one with Gilmore over him. Nope. Another chance for the Badgers.
Well, I bet Rick Barnes wanted Ziegler to pull that one back. Oh, what a screen. Steven Crowell's got to get in the post.
He's got Ziegler on a big-time mismatch here, and they find him. The foul from behind on Connect. Just hanging around.
Yep.
Cut the lead to 2.
If I'm Tennessee, I got to look for Vescovi or Dalton Connect. Try to get him in position, go downhill.
Wisconsin on an 8-2 run, trying to get a stop at this end.
And you see Wisconsin's changed their coverage on that ball screen. They got Crowell hedging hard.
Single-digit shot clock. Ziegler looking for room. Leaves it for James. Blocked by Crowell. They're going to call a foul, though.
Ooh, Tennessee got a break on that one. I think Tennessee got a break on that one, Terry. James going up under. Oh, no.
They may have gotten him on the arm.
I think they did. The officials, good call.
Great defensive possession until the contact. Out a lot about your club in the early going here, and both teams are going to do that because the schedule's early for both teams. I mean, they're playing ranked teams.
Yes, they are. This is the new era of college basketball. If you're going to be elite, you got to play elite all season long.
Josiah Jordan-James misses the first. 86% free throw shooter last year. One of 2.
I see, it's interesting. The security blankets come back on the floor for Rick Barnes. Vescovi and Ziegler. Right? So from a defensive standpoint, sure, Rick Barnes is a little bit more comfortable with these guys.
Ball, the quick spin right around. Connect in the bucket. What a quick move.
Tyler Wall, one of the more crafty forwards along the baseline in all of college basketball. Now watch this matchup here. Blackwell on Connect. See if they try to take advantage of the freshman.
Santiago Vescovi really trying to get his rhythm here in the early part of the season. Ziegler down to James. 4 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. 2, got to go. James gets the roll.
Boy, that was great patience by James. I didn't think he was going to get that off, Terry. That's why you like these veterans on the floor in this situation.
Wall has got 6 in the game after that last puck out in the last trip. Got James on him this time.
See Wall tell Blackwell to get out of there. He's going to back down.
Walker trying to come down and help. Kicks it out. Winner beyond the arc.
I like the freshman's confidence. No hesitation on that opportunity.
Badgers 4 of 16 from 3-point land. Zakai looking for a seam, loses it out of bounds.
I'm going to tell you something. Noah Winter calls that turnover. Take a look at Tyler Wall. It's quick spin on Dalton Connect. Josiah Jordan-James can do nothing but watch.
Ziegler right in the face of Chucky Hepburn.
This is their swing offense that Wisconsin really loves. And now they're going to space out and let Wall do his thing.
Ball pressure from Tennessee here, though. Storr says, don't worry about that. Take it away, though, Awaka with the block. Starts the break. Connect. They get a siege in? I think they did.
Oh, I got Hepburn.
Maybe they got Hepburn before that.
Wow. And then that, you see the block going. Oh, that's a bad. That's a non-call. I mean, they called it, but that wasn't a good call.
I mean, maybe a sieging with the body.
Yeah, that wasn't a good call. Tough break for Chucky Hepburn.
And Hepburn now with 3 fouls.
I think Dalton was surprised that Hepburn cut in front of his path, but it didn't appear to be any contact.
So Chucky's going to stay out there with the 3 fouls. The Siege to the bench. Klesmit back in for Greg Gard.
Chucky looked towards the bench to Greg Gard, and Chucky put his 2 index fingers on his temples, saying, hey, I'm good.
Gets the second to make it a 4-point lead.
Every time Wisconsin gets closer to take that lead, Tennessee makes a play. Nice defense by Vescovi.
So under 10 minutes to go. Great defensive teams. This is when you really lock in down the stretch right here. Both of these programs known for their defense. Winner over to Store, lost it for a moment. 5 on the shot clock. A Siegen blocked by Connect, get a whistle and a foul on Dalton. So Wall to the free throw line.
Well, we had some free-flowing offense in that first half, but it is grinding down to what these teams hang their hat on.
It's what happens, right? That's two teams like this.
That's right. They go back to what their DNA is, and that's staunch defense.
Cade Phillips, freshman from Florida, back out here on the floor. 1 of 2 for Wall.
Looks like Tyler Wall's added a little bit more arc on that shot this season. Might find a little bit more consistency that way.
Gainey over Wall. Awaka high into the air for the rebound and the putback.
Great pursuit of the rock by Awaka. Noah Winter trying. He's got the desire. I don't know if he has the size and strength.
Backdoor cut Hepburn. Good recovery, Gainey. Wall. Ooh.
Yep.
Took an extra step, facing the basket this time, making a move.
I thought he was going to get away with it, but officials are right on top of it. Watch Tobe Awaka. I mean, you can't get any better offensive rebounding position than that. Great job utilizing that large frame of his.
Awaka, the sophomore from Hyde Park, New York, Cardinal Hayes High School there. So it's a 5-point lead for Tennessee with the ball. Connect. How about Wall with the block? No foul.
Simple pin down to bring Dalton Connect off that screen. He's just turned the corner trying to get to the bucket.
Gilmore with Vescovi down on the block. Can't get it to him. They swing it. Klesmit, top of the key jumper, way off.
Oh, Vescovi trying to.
I mean, that was from Milwaukee. On the rebound, though, a foul going to go against Tennessee. Jonas Adu.
Well, Wisconsin, Tyler Wall has been aggressive, as has Chucky Hepburn down the stretch. Now that A.J. Store's in the game, see if Wisconsin will try to get him going.
16 fouls on Tennessee, 5 on the Badgers. How about the spin and the lay-in for Tyler Wall? Going to work now in the second half.
Well, that was so quick. Don't know that Phillips was even able to respond to how quick that spin was on the catch.
He was quiet for most of the game, but not now.
Oh, good help. Chucky Hepburn. Gainey had a step on Store. Hepburn closes it off.
Connect and get the switch. Gilmore on the baseline. 3 on the shot clock. To the glass and in. Bucket in the foul.
I'm going to tell you something. That was a heck of a decision by Dalton Connect. Watch the spin. Tyler Wall on the beautiful move, and Connect says, I've got Carter Gilmore on me. I'm going to back you up and take it to the rim. He's on the floor, but Wisconsin going with their vet.
Yeah, they've made adjustments. Tennessee has, and kind of shut down A.J. Store in the second half.
Yeah. Really just closing down those driving lanes and bringing a lot more help, playing a lot more gap defense to close those down.
Connect with 20 after the free throw, and the lead is back up to 6.
A little stagnant here. Now, Tennessee hasn't doubled before, so Crowell will try to get all the way down.
Swing it, Store, open. Still quiet in the second half.
Nice job of Tennessee changing up their post defense there. They were digging before, now they're coming on the bounce.
Awaka turns and gets it to go over Crowell.
That's a heck of a move. I thought he was going to be denied, but he's got a pretty high release to get over Stephen Crowell.
Kind of made that happen when nothing was really there initially. Trying to get the steal here, and he's going to pick up the foul.
That's the footwork. Tobe Awaka. Now look how high he had to release that shot over Stephen Crowell and got a nice, favorable bounce.
You're right about the footwork there, though.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Picks up his third at the other end, and Crowell goes to the line.
Now Wisconsin trying to stay within striking distance. But they have not led in this game. Tennessee.
One time.
One time.
One time.
I think when Connect, remember they put that
put the point back on the board.
Yep.
So technically they didn't.
Yep.
They actually did, but they didn't.
Yep.
You're right. Awaka looking to go to work again and does. Crowell got a piece. Wouldn't quit though. Tobe Awaka.
Boy. Now you don't have to go to Vescovi. You don't have to go to Connect. Go to Awaka. The last 2 times down the floor has come up golden.
Hepburn whistle before that though. And foul's going to go against Tennessee.
See Crowell giving up a lot of space, and Awaka just takes up the space. Almost a Moses Malone type play. Put it up on the glass and go back and get it. Big fella making his presence felt here down the stretch.
Foul is on Jordan Gainey. He goes to the bench. Had a couple of fouls, and Klesmit to the free throw line. Nope.
Klesmit hadn't scored since the first half.
Yeah, critical. Missing free throws right now, too. James inside. Awaka, who's been really good the last 3-4 trips. Off the foot of Wall, stays at this end.
I really like Tennessee's approach on the offensive end. When they find a matchup that they like or is favorable, they continue to work at it. That time, nice job by Wall, digging down, almost coming up with a turnover.
They left Connect wide open, rattles it in and out. Another chance, though, for Tennessee.
Great tap out by Vescovi.
Nobody came out to get Zakai. Almost had another try out of bounds. It'll be Badger basketball.
Badgers fortunate that time, Terry. You know, didn't rotate too well defensively.
Got to get a bucket here.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, at this point, they've been struggling offensively lately. And Tennessee's been struggling from beyond the arc in the half, 0 for 8.
Now, Tyler Wall had been doing quite well, but I like Stephen Crowell on the post. I would try to get him on the post.
Played point guard for a moment there.
Big fella trying to do it all.
Crowell on the wing, frees things up. Down the lane goes Wall. James going to pick up the foul. And Wall, as we mentioned, 63% last year and struggling a bit here from the free throw line.
An indication down the stretch when teams struggle at the free throw line. To me, that's an indication of how hard these teams have been playing tonight. We're still in November. Guys aren't in midseason shape yet.
Are you making an excuse for the poor free throw shooting? Is that what you're doing right now?
What I'm saying, Terry, is that sometimes guys don't shoot as well when they're tired.
Ah, I see.
Both teams are really, it's a physical ball game.
Wisconsin 10 of 17 from the line tonight. Vescovi around the screen, gets a step, can't get the bucket.
Nice challenge by Stephen Crowell.
Boy, Wall just trying to take over right now. inside, using the body. Nope, over James. Pretty good defense. The drought continues.
Look at the hard hedge by Crowell.
Oh, he finds Adu down low. Screen up top. Adu got free. Ziegler finds it.
Well, Tennessee is working that center of the floor ball screen action to perfection here in the second half.
So that lead up to double figures for Tennessee. Timeout taken by Greg Gard and the Badgers here. Number 9 team in the nation playing like it tonight on the road here in Madison. Has gone cold. Their last field goal coming at the 8:03 mark. Right now, 4.5 minutes left in the game.
And this is something that this Wisconsin team the last few years, they've had these issues down the stretch where they go cold sometimes. And if you can't manufacture from the free throw line, you're really digging yourself a hole.
I think trying to force the issue at times here too.
There's no doubt about it. 0 passes and trying to go one-on-one.
Busman out of the timeout. Comes behind the screen, buries the jumper. First made 3 for either team in the second half. What happened to the three-point shooting?
Defense. That's what it is.
True. James pulls up in the lane. Vescovi. Not a fresh shot clock though. Josiah Jordan-James. Santiago gets a step on wall to the right hand and in.
Wow. Nice adjustment by Tennessee. They're just spacing the floor. Almost a weave action at the top. Whoever gets it up top with a favorable matchup, they put it on the deck and get to the rim.
Tough team to stop.
Yep.
Crowell. No chance. Tipped out and off the hand. They signaled as Tennessee basketball.
This is a quality Tennessee team that's starting to spread them out. And so Wisconsin's going to have to make some adjustments here because they've stumbled on the offensive end, but they haven't been able to stop Tennessee down here on the defensive end either.
By the way, Tennessee not much easier, if easier at all. They go playing the Maui Invitational. It could be 5 top 10 teams in that thing.
That might be the best Maui Invitational that we've seen, period. I know that's not hyperbole, ladies and gentlemen.
Full court pressure from the Badgers. Not much, though, after the initial pass. Back to Ziegler to control it. So Zakai getting minutes here in the second half, coming off that torn ACL February 28th last season. Connect. Backing his way in. Traveling. A walking violation. Turnover gives it back to Wisconsin.
Like Max Klesman did a good job of pulling the chair out from under Connect. He was looking for that contact on that back down. Klesman just takes a step back and forces the turnover. Boy, Ziegler is trying to fully deny Chucky Hepburn, taking valuable seconds off the clock here.
Does not know how to play any other way.
That's right. And I knew he'd play more than 20 minutes.
I know, exactly. Crowell kicks it back. That's a long 3 for Storr. He buries it.
Shot that one from Wauwatosa.
Deep 3. 6-point game. Crowd back into it. Little too much defensive pressure from Hepburn. That's the 4th on Chucky.
Well, this is good recognition by Crowell. You know, you got Vescovi sitting in your lap. Cannot close out on that NBA 3-point shot from A.J. Storr.
So Storr at 15 in the opener against Arkansas State, and you saw the numbers tonight. Ziegler the free throw, though. 7-point lead once again.
So here's the difference. Tennessee's hitting their free throws. Wisconsin struggling.
Hepburn still out there with the 4 fouls, approaching the 2.5-minute mark. Screen from Crowell, trying to get him the basketball on the block. Good defense from James.
See how stagnant Wisconsin is offensively.
Foul on the rebound, going to go against Tennessee.
Offense just bogging down from the Badgers. You see a long shot there by Storr. And Adu, I don't know why he looks confused. That was clear.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact. So Jonas picks up his third. Crowell back to the free throw line. Got to make all of these down the stretch now.
Becomes contagious. You know, you see your teammate miss, you start to press. Now it gets into your head. Now Wisconsin gonna maybe have to take a few chances here, Terry, defensively. They're trying to pressure here, but watch for them in the half-court set. Really try to hard deny. Maybe come up with a steal.
Well, you got experience at the guard positions now for Tennessee, trying to handle that pressure. Vescovy along with Ziegler. Side to side they go. Vescovy gets it back around the screen. Gonna run that clock down. 5 on the shot clock. Connect. Steps back over Crowell. What a big shot.
Tell you what, if you having cell phone issues, you better call Dalton. Because that young man can connect from anywhere on the floor.
Got 22 in the game. Storr. Loose ball, knocked out. Is there a foul? I believe there is. Zakai Ziegler picks up the foul.
See Dalton connect, call for Adu for the screen, but he can see the shot clock. Just gets Crowell backing up just enough to get that shot off. Boy, this is a big time score.
I mean, this man is just learning the system right now, and he's no doubt learning how to play defense within this system, and he's putting up big numbers.
Well, I know it was an exhibition game, but it was at Michigan State.
The dunk, you're going to mention the dunk.
Oh my goodness. At half court, I believe it was A.J. Hogarth tried to cut him off. He wrapped around, bounce, took one hard bounce, and just, that was the dunk of the year so far.
Elevated, but it was the handle before the elevation.
Yes, it was.
So the free throw, and it's a 7-point game again. Press the issue now a little bit if you're the Badgers. Minute and a half left in this one.
So you got Wall on Ziegler. This is interesting here. Let's see what Tennessee's going to do with this matchup.
Klesmit matched up with Connect. Now the switch around the screen. Gilmore trying to defend Dalton Connect. Not many have been able to. In the lane, creates, in and out. Wall hesitates, contact.
But they just can't seem to find what they're looking for here on the charity strike.
Gilmore out, Winter in. Under a minute here. The full court pressure from Wisconsin, but trailing by 6. Still, 2-possession game.
Now, Wisconsin not trying to put a little bit more pressure. I thought they might double team Vescovy there.
Klesmit on the reach, gets away with it. Gonna run this shot clock down. Single digits now. Connect. Right past Wall to the left hand, up and in. Another huge bucket from Dalton Connect.
But there's 5 players in the SEC that are better than Dalton Connect. I need to see them.
Exactly. Rebound James, and there is the foul. So 24 points in the game for Connect on 8 of 15 from the floor. It's a Division I player. He's got 1,000 points now.
This is what pros do right here, Terry. They go with the left hand on the right-hand side to get it to the glass before the shot blocker can come. This young man has some stuff in his bag, and we have seen it here tonight on display.
So 24 in the game for Dalton. Gainey with 10 off the bench. James with 10. Adu in double figures as well, and add another one to the total for Josiah Jordan James. It's a Wisconsin team that time and again tonight has had a run to get it close, just can't get over that hurdle.
Yeah, I agree. And it's, they're trying to be more aggressive on this end of the floor, but you're up against an elite defensive team in Tennessee.
Bright signs, no doubt, though, for Wisconsin. That young man is one of them.
Oh, no, A.J. Storr is giving them something that they have not had since Johnny Davis here. A guy that you can give the ball to and go get you a bucket.
Transfer from St. John's with 17 in the game, but it's an 8-point Tennessee lead with 15 seconds to change. Mentioned that Tennessee upcoming schedule. Yes, Syracuse, Purdue, or Gonzaga, and even more on the 22nd.
That Maui Invitational is going to be something else. And
then they go to Carolina.
Yeah, you just come back and
that's
go.
all.
I mean, Rick Barnes going to know a lot about his team before December. So,
and was really honest, saying I don't really have a great handle on my team. I know we're going to be pretty good. He wasn't trying to be humble or modest in assessing his team. Just said we hadn't been at full strength during the exhibition games. Ziegler wasn't there. Vescovy wasn't there. Didn't have the normal lineup. And now you get those guys back. Find out a lot tonight on the road.
Yeah, they really have. And the poise and knowing where to go, and then the adjustment with the middle of the floor ball screen action that got Adu those dunks. Now that really got them going offensively. And they said, Dalton, bring us home.
Well, and you've got a guy in Connect now, too, when the offense breaks down and the shot clock is running down, who can take it on his own and create.
Yep. And they space the floor out. He can kick off the bounce or go make his own play, which we saw time and time again. But Wisconsin, only second game of the year. They did some really good things in this one. They'll get some things to go back and study and try to improve upon.
Quick foul by Wall, and a walk to the other end to shoot the free throws. Yeah, what is your takeaway if you're Greg Gard at this point from what you've seen tonight?
Well, you're playing an elite team in terms of Tennessee. This is the best defensive team in the country last year. Now they've got elite offense to couple that defense. So this is a tough matchup to begin with. If Wisconsin was playing on top of their game, it's still going to be very difficult. So I take some very good things away from this, because you score 70 points against an elite defensive team. That's something they could not do last season.
After scoring over 100 in their opener.
Yes.
Tennessee going to close out their first win here in Madison, their first true road win over a Big Ten team. They beat Rutgers, but that was before they joined the league. Connect loses it, but Tennessee will keep it with 4.8.
Well, say good signs from Wisconsin. A.J. Storr was outstanding in the first half, as was Stephen Crowl.
So in the end, it is going to be a double-figure win. 10-point victory for Tennessee, the number 9 team in the country. First win over Wisconsin since 2000. Here in the 6th meeting. In fact, Wisconsin had won the previous 3, but it's 80-70 the final here in Madison. Volunteers with the win. Big win early season in November on the road as we go back to Jordan in the studio now.